Hi everyone, so today's video is a simple card but really effective, and it's called a puzzle card. So you've got 4 panels on here, and when you open it, it opens to reveal the centre panel. When you turn it back, you've got a beautiful card inside. Okay, so there's one version. This was using stickers on the front. This one is using some decoupage. That one opens and it's got the little side panels inside. And this one is one just made up of backing paper, and when you open it you've got this bit. So I haven't gone on and decorated that one because I wanted you to see that if you've got beautiful papers in your stash, this will make a beautiful card in its own right. So we'll put those to one side for the moment, and when we come in, I've got some decoupage. I've got some pieces of metallic paper for backing and things. I've got my main base card, which is just a piece of card 25 centimeters by 15. Okay. And I've got this piece of card here. It's just single-sided, and this is going to be for my panels on the front. Okay, so let's get going with my base card, which is just a plain piece of card 25 centimeters by 15. Okay, I'll bring in my scoreboard and 2 simple measurements. Two simple measurements, 2.5 centimeters and 5 centimeters. As usual, all the metric ones will be up in the top corner, and also imperial. Turn it round, and then we have 2.5 centimeters and 5. Okay, so that's the base card done. I'm going to pop that to one side and take my bone folder, and we're going to fold on the second line, but I'm going to make sure when I do that both of these edges are lined up. Fold back the first line and then repeat the other side. So we're folding on the second line in, and then folding back on the first line. There's the base card, opens out like that. Okay, now if I bring this back, we need to do these flap pieces that go onto the front. So I'm going to cut 2 strips that are 7.5 centimeters all the way down. Now I will need a little bit extra, so I'm going to cut myself 2. Now with these I need one panel that is 9 centimeters and one panel that is 6 centimeters to go on the front. So I'll bring this back. We want a 9 centimeter panel here and a 6 centimeter panel there. 9 and 6 is 15. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to cut 15 centimetres. Right, now I want to have my card here at the side of me because I want to lay them in a particular way. So I'm going to cut this 15 into 9, which will leave me 6, and I'm going to take those and place them on my card. Okay, I'm going to take this one and I want my 6 centimetre here and the 9, so I'm going to cut 6 centimetres, which will leave me my panels like that in exactly the right place. So for the moment that goes away. Slide these in, and I'm going to take this one here, and I've got a texture, so I need that uppermost, so I'm just going to put a little cross there to remind me to put my tape on there. So I'm going to do one, and I'm going to put an extra piece on there. Turn it round, and I want to line it up with the top of my card and this edge. I'm going to slide those down there and out for the moment. Now this next bit you need to treat slightly differently. Okay, now I'm going to flatten my card out. I'm going to butt this up against here, line it all up, and then let this go down. Now I can see from here there's a fraction hanging over the edge. Don't worry about that. Right, I'm going to go for this one. Prepare that one. Prepare this one. Now I'm doing my biggest panel first, and I'm placing it on so that I'm level with this one at the top, level through the middle, and this one, and I put this in place. I need to butt it up against there, hold in place and let it go down. Okay, so there is my base card. Okay, so I'm going to open that out, and we're going to work first of all in this middle panel. Now the middle panel has two parts, so it has a 14 centimetre square patterned panel, and it has a 14.5 centimetre square mat. So I'm going to come in with my main piece, and I'm going to cut 14 centimetres, turn it round, 14 centimetres, so we've got that piece, and I'm going to do 14.5. Oh, that's just, let's see if I've got a piece that's slightly bigger. It's only just big enough. That's better. 14.5 centimetres by 14.5. This is a brilliant card for using up all your scraps. Taking that one. Now this will go onto there and give me a lovely panel in the middle of the card. So use whatever adhesive you like, wet glue, tape, anything. The wet glue does give you a little bit more wiggle room, particularly when we're doing the front of the card. I've had this pink in my stash for quite some time and it never gets used, so I was determined to start using up some of my scraps. Okay. Turn it round and this goes in the centre with a small white border all the way round. Now there is the option of two smaller panels here, and they are 14.5 by 2. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to cut. How wide is this? This is 14.5, yes. Right. So I'm going to cut 2 centimetres . 2 centimetres, and then I can chop the two together. 14.5. All the measurements will be on the top for you, you don't have to remember them. So this will complete the inside of our card for the moment. This will have the little white border all the way around. This is optional, you could leave it. Okay. So there is the centre of our card done. I don't mat and layer these, I don't want anything interfering with the folds. So let's fold this back again. Now, these were 7.5. Right, now I need some strips that are 7 centimetres for the mats on the front of my panels. So this is just scraps that I've had left over, so 7 centimetres. And I need to cut 8.5 and 5.5. So I'm going to cut 8.5. 5.5. 8.5. 5.5. So I'll put those to one side. Now we've cut those, the white ones we cut 7.5, the matten layers we've cut a strip of 7, so on the pattern we're going to cut 6.5. 6.5. 6.5. And we want 8 and a 5. So we've got 8, 5, and from this strip we need an 8 and a 5. Let's bring those in, and we're going to fit our mats on first. Now I would normally like to do wet glue, but this metallic is quite springy, so I am going for a firmer fixing with my double-sided tape. There we go. So I'm going to take my first one, and there'll be a little white border. This is my next biggest one. This one seems a little bit longer. Oh no, we're all right. There we go. Then I'm going to take my 2 small panels, fix those. It really does come together very quickly. There, so there's our mats, and I'm now going to go with my patterned panels. There we go. So there is my card looking beautiful even before we've put anything on it. Okay, so I'm now bringing in the decoupage. I haven't even opened it, I don't know what's inside, but I did love the colours. So I have a large piece there. So this piece is going to be too large to go on the front panel. So what I'm going to do is just cut that off, and I'm going to lose that piece there. So that will be beautiful onto onto there. Okay. So I'm going to break the lines here. Beautiful. Now this one, it will be fine on there, but I'm going to twist it so it's at a different angle to this one. It is exactly the same, but twisting it makes it look as though it's a different piece. Now I'm then left with a butterfly, which I'm going to then open out there, and I'm going to add that as a little bit of extra interest inside. Don't really want to use the odd leaves because it will look funny without a bigger flower. So you've got plenty of room to put a greeting, right? But there is your card that comes together very, very quickly and ideal for using up all your scraps. Okay, so let's bring in the cards. So this one was silver metallic and panels down the side. This one I used double-sided card, so if I open that out I didn't need to do much inside, so I've got panels showing here, which is very attractive, and 2 panels down there, and this one again all ready to decorate. But that is a puzzle card. It's a little bit of different measurements to what you may find on the internet elsewhere, but I do like to design so it will go in a standard envelope. Okay, so have fun crafting and God bless you all.